Hello, Len Haggerty at New Generation Lacrosse. So I'm here today, and I wanted to bring up a topic that, well, it's always been a big topic in the last few years, and for I should say longer than a few years. But really, it's in light of the steroids in baseball, and coming off of the next day that Barry Bonds was just found guilty regarding obstruction of justice as it pertains to his steroid situation. Um, and kind of to bring back to this whole idea regarding steroids. And a few years ago, the University of Michigan did a study, and basically what they found is that 1 in every 30 high school males were taking anabolic steroids. 1 in every 30 high school males. Now, if you don't think that that is going on in your town or community, think about 1 in every 30. So if there is only 30 guys at your high school, which would be a small high school, small class, you would have an average of one. Now, it's law of averages. Maybe not directly in every group of 30 there's one, but at some schools maybe there's a lot more, in some schools maybe there are none. But you get the idea. Um, that study also found that 1 in every 100 pre-adolescents were taking steroids. Pre-adolescents, we're talking junior high, level and stuff like that. That's unbelievable. Where is this coming from, and why does it need to be done? Um, Also found that 40% of high school seniors were taking a performance enhancing drug, which more specifically creatine, which has been found to have its pros and cons in regards to the effects. Does it work? Yes, but anyways, that has been found to be a precursor to steroids. And so I'm bringing this up because, again, why is this necessary? Why do young athletes and young adolescents feel the need that they need to take something to enhance their performance? Well, why? There's such a need for elevating the level of performance. And with athletes specializing in specific sports at a young age, because the recruiting process happens at such a young age, think about lacrosse. I mean, really, in 8th grade is when you kind of need to be thinking about that, whether you plan on playing at the next level or not, and you have no idea, you need to kind of be thinking about that in terms of the recruiting process. And so your game needs to be elevated. Well, you can perform at a much higher level with doing the right things. One is proper nutrition. Nutrition really is the silent factor in terms of enhancing your performance. Um, it's very important. And two is training correctly, whether it's strength training and resistance training, and conditioning, proper agility drills, making yourself a better athlete. You combine those two big factors, along with some other things, that is going to help elevate your game right there. Um, you know, Taking steroids, yes, it'll help you get bigger. Does it keep you healthy? Absolutely not. Um, you know, uh, Training correctly will get you stronger. It'll allow you to be faster. It'll help you get bigger. Nutrition. Um, Nutrition will help keep you healthy. It'll keep your body cleansed. It will help keep your body hydrated. It will help you elevate your performance in the weight room, on the practice field, and in the game. So, really, I think if you are looking to elevate your game, um, and looking to do it correctly, and looking to really do it with proper um, thought of health and healthy habits for a lifetime, train correctly, eat correctly, and work on your specific skills for your sport. And I would almost bet that you are going to be looked at if you're thinking about the recruiting process. So, thinking coming back to the Barry Bonds thing, he's going to have to pay somewhat for what's gone on. Now, his case had recently was more about you know how he tried to avoid reprimanding for doing steroids. But it brings up what's happened in the past in terms of his success regarding home runs, and performance on the field, so on and so forth. Is it necessary, really, for everything? No, no. There are too many players that are doing that when there are many players who are not, and level of play is just as good. Now, that's a specific baseball scenario, but let's go back to our first points. 1 in every 30 high school males using anabolic steroids. I'm sure there are many lacrosse players involved in that. Not necessary. Train right, eat right, and I can guarantee that your game will be elevated if you put in the time and do the things that you should be doing correctly. Len Haggerty here at New Generation Lacrosse. Hope this helps.